What a cruel, cruel game football is, eh? Who'd be a football fan, really? Who'd be a Tottenham football fan? Jeez. You know, sometimes they say you don't get what you deserve, and it balances out over the course of a season. Well, quite clearly, we didn't deserve that yesterday. That game had draw written all over it for me. And to be fair, I'd have taken a draw, considering our record up there and the investment they've had in that team and where they are in the league and all the rest of it. I think I'd have been quite happy with a 1-1 draw. But to lose in the manner that we did, absolutely gutting, right at the death of the game. Oh, killer. And it makes you just hate football for that split second. I can't get my head around why Hugo wasn't just catching that or smashing it out with a punch or something to actually palm it onto your own player. Alderweireld, no fault in my view. You know, what's he supposed to do? He's running back to defend it, gets played against him. What can he do? So Hugo's not having the greatest of seasons. To be fair, there has been some opportunities in the games where he has been out and out class. But yesterday, that was his only thing he really needed to do, to be fair, and he didn't. So I understand why lots of people are calling for his head and blaming him and slagging him off and all the rest of it. I get it, you know, it's passion, it's anger, it's upset about the result. But I've got to be honest, I still think he's one of the best Premier League goalkeepers around, you know, and unless you're going to spend 90 million quid on getting a replacement, I can't see it changing anytime soon. So we just got to hope that, you know, his mistakes do balance out over the course of a season. Clearly Pochettino loves him, you know, and I understand why. You know, he has made some important saves, but you know, that yesterday was a real kick in the nuts. So I'm not very happy with that. But you know, if you've watched my videos before, you'll know that I'm not the sort of guy that just calls out players and blames them and all the rest of it. I'm a bit of a glass is half full kind of person, a bit of a happy clapper, as it's been said. So I'll take the positives out of the game. I felt that the second half performance really deserved more. As I said, sometimes you don't get what you deserve out of a game. And then, you know, to be fair, we have had some games where we've got more out of it than we've deserved. So is this just the reverse? Is this just what's happening, you know? So I don't know, you kind of have to suck it up. Disappointed that Sissoko couldn't finish. Would have been, you know, one of the highlights of the season for me if he'd have put that away. Running on to goal like that, great opportunity created. And to be fair, you know, anyone else but Sissoko, to be fair, you know, anyone else you would have thought had half a chance. For me, I just felt he's not confident shooting. Clearly, it's one of those areas that he's obviously needs to sharpen up on. So in that position, he just needed to pass it. He just needed to pass it to the player running on. And for me, that would have been a bang on goal. But it's unfair to criticise Sissoko too much, in my view. The guy's turned his season around massively, considering what he's been through and the abuse he's had. I think it would be unfair to give him abuse for a missed opportunity like that, even as clear cut as it perhaps looked. So I'm not going to slag him off. You know, I call it out, but I'm not going to slag him off. Harry Kane. Is anybody doubting Harry Kane's class? Really? Unless you're an Arsenal fan, maybe a Chelsea fan, because they are bitter and twisted, then surely you've got to be going, this guy is the real deal. One of the best strikers in world football. His pass yesterday for Lucas's goal, outstanding. His vision to play that ball as quickly as he did. For me, I just think, that's what you want from him. If he's not scoring a goal, assisting, and that kind of stuff, putting so much into it, that's a leader for me. And I think he deserves far more credit than he gets. If his name was Ario Canio, then I think he'd be getting a lot more credit than he does. I've got to be honest. I think we have a bit of a bias in this country. For me, bright spark. I thought the second half performance was great. I felt that the players really put a lot into it and deserve so much more. But hey, that's football. It is what it is. I think my only real complaint still sits with Christian Eriksen, who I just don't feel is in the game at all. He seems to be missing an awful lot, and I just worry, what's going on there. Is it because he's moving on? Is it because he doesn't want to get injured? I don't know. Is his heart not in it? Only he really knows the answer to that. But, he is still a class player, and you just don't know when he's going to turn one in and make all the difference. I felt that coming back at Southampton that he'd missed having Dele Alli with him, and that was why he'd been struggling. But yesterday I still felt he was struggling. So that was probably my biggest disappointment, apart from losing, is the effort from Christian Eriksen. But hey, we go on again. It's still in our hands. We've got some decent games coming up in the Premier League. So hopefully we can turn it around and keep the run going, keep ourselves in the top 4, hopefully in the top 3, and see where we are at the end of the season. It is what it is. I'll be there Wednesday. I'm in the North Stand in my season ticket spot. So really looking forward to the opening game and to see what it really is all about. I did go to the Legends game, but it'd be good to get in there with a full passionate crowd, getting behind the team, hopefully, and hopefully bringing home 3 points and taking us a step further to consolidating our position. So at the end of it all, guys, we just have to keep the faith and keep going up the Spurs.